Mattel has a title that I want to tell you about. Uno Flip Marvel. So this is a 2 to 10 player game, ages 7 and up, and should take you about 15 to 20 minutes. Uno Flip Marvel. Play the flip card, flip the deck. The superhero side plays like regular Uno, but the villain side has way tougher penalties. Get rid of a card with the superhero rules, but draw 3 cards with the villain rules. And don't forget to yell Uno before the battle is won. So I came across this game, and I can't find it on Board Game Geek. Yes, Marvel, yes, Uno Flip is there, but not the Marvel edition. I didn't see a listing for that. So that write-up is right from the back of the box, out of the product itself. So I like Uno. It's a fun, quick little filler-style game. I like it. It's very family-friendly. And I also like Marvel. I have most of my life. So seeing these two games come together, it's like two great tastes that taste great together. And I definitely became very interested about this title. Now, being a flip style Uno, there's a base flip Uno, I believe. This means that there are 2 sides to each card, and they are quite visually and mechanically speaking, they are very light and very dark. So all the heroes obviously have the light cards around the edges. The edges of the cards are all white and they stand out very nice because of that. And those are all the heroes. While on the other side, literally on the other side, you have cards. The cards have dark ridges, and they have all the villains on it. And it's really fun seeing the 2 of these together, like literally 2 sides of the same coin being represented through the cards. You know, actually thinking about it now, a light side of the deck, a dark side of the deck, good guys, bad guys. How come Mattel hasn't done an Uno Flip Star Wars yet? It sounds like they're begging to do that. Now, normally, I admit there doesn't seem to be a hell of a lot of strategy in a game like Uno. Right? You have certain cards in your hand, and each turn it comes around to you, there's only certain thing or 2 that you can do. You can only play a certain type of card from your hand. There's a little bit of strategy, I guess, in which card you want to play, but is there really? It seems to be in the game you just do what you're supposed to do in order to win, depending on how well or how badly your drawer is. You will win or lose, depending on if you follow what you're supposed to do, getting rid of the right cards at the right time. The right time is always. You're always trying to get rid of the right cards. But this, adding a more evil side to these cards, a dark side to it, and you getting a flip card, giving you the ability to throw that down and flip everyone around to the dark side, the side that punishes you, then that in itself becomes strategy. And that's where I think this game adds in more strategy than the core game does. And that in itself makes it different enough, I believe, that even if you already own a base Uno game, that there's still a reason for this to be on your shelf. Now, of course, there's also the amazing art in these cards. Both heroes and villains, they shine on these cards. The art is so amazingly beautiful. It does. It feels like you're looking through a Marvel comic. And whenever you enjoy, and I've said this before, I know I may sound like a broken record to some of my regulars out there, but it's still true. If you enjoy looking at what's on the table, you're going to want to play the game more. I know I do. And now, just to bring it all back around, this is a great family game. To begin with, Uno itself is just a great, fun family game, to sit down and chill with. So now, if you and your family also happen to be Marvel fans, or you just want to, spruce it up a little bit, make it a little bit different for the kids, then definitely any any Avengers or Marvel-based Uno game is going to do it, but this, with the flip, does add in a little bit more strategy, I think, than the base games do. So if you're a fan of Uno and your family or your kids enjoy Marvel, then go check out Uno Flip Marvel.